Sundays with Ellay. Sundays with Ellay. It's Sunday. It's Sundays with Ellay. Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. Hi, everybody, I've missed you since last week. It's been a long week. I spent a lot of time working on the social media, and Mushkaba here has been great setting everything up. So what we did this week was I had a lot more interactive posts with you guys. I want to know what you think. I want to know all these things about you guys. So I asked a bunch of questions like a nosy neighbor, and you guys were nice enough to answer. One of the first things we did this week was a poll. So the poll was both on Facebook and Twitter, and that's my dog. So the poll question was, do you prefer to read seasonal books that match the weather, or do you want to read something that's the opposite? So it's been really hot here, and I know some people want to read something with like a little bit of snow and maybe some cuddling and skiing or something, and other people want to read, you know, like a summer read where the guy gets out of the water and he's in his bathing suit or something. So I wanted to know, what do you guys think? And it was really close. For a while I thought it was going to be a match, but it turns out that there was a couple of votes that actually separated it. And 60% of you said that you like to read books that match the season we're in. If it's summer, you want to read a book about, you know, a story happening during the summer. And 40% of you said the opposite. If it's summer and it's hot outside, you want to read about something cool. And I kind of agree with the people who say they want it to be cool, because it gets so hot and you feel like you're melting. And I don't know about you, but I get really like wrapped up in a story. And if a character has a cold, I literally like will start sniffling for them. It's a weird empathy thing. But so I kind of prefer it that way. But it was really close, you guys. And then I wanted to give you guys the opportunity to ask me questions. So I have a couple here, and one of them was from Danny Thomas. I know that guy really well. What is your take on making a long-distance train excursion as a source of inspiration? So I think a train ride would be a great idea. I think I'd get a lot of writing done as long as I'm not writing backwards in the train. There's a mushkaba right here. It's a disembodied mushkaba head, actually. It's a little bit creepy. Oh, and an arm, apparently.
Oh my gosh, it's so weird.
It is. What are you doing? People on a train are very interesting to me. I ride public transit to San Francisco occasionally, and we ride BART, Bay Area Rapid Transit, and it's fascinating the kinds of people that go on that train. I make up stories about them all the time. So I think a train ride would be a great idea. Another question I got, and I get this question a lot, especially when it comes to my earlier books. The Bedside Voyeur is one of them, and that's a book of 8 short stories that are very sexy. It's basically erotica, and the question is, have I, L.A. Branton, done some of the things I've written about, or all of the things I've written about? I get that question a lot, and it's something that I can understand, because sex is something that most people do, and so a book with a lot of sex in it, people wonder, like, you know, where did you come up with that? And the truth is that, like any other writer who writes fiction, you get your inspiration and information from research, or from images, or from a person you know, or you might remember something and think, well, what if it had gone this way? But I think that's one of the funniest questions ever, because people don't ask a murder mystery writer if they've ever killed somebody so that they could write their murder mystery book. I think that it is a question that is very common, especially when it comes to certain books. But when it comes to mine, I can tell you that I honestly did a lot of research. I talked to a lot of people who did these things or went to these places that are in my book like that. And a lot of it's just my imagination. I'm a writer. I have a lot of imagination. I really like seeing what you guys are reading. I had some great ideas. Some wonderful stuff came over Twitter. Some books people are reading. I know that Laura Baird showed me a couple, and they had gorgeous covers. That's one thing I love. I don't judge a book by its cover, but I really do like a good book cover. It doesn't matter the genre. I really like to see the art. I'm very envious of book cover artists. I think they have a talent that I just could not even imagine having, especially when I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Banes of Lakes Crossing Origins book cover. I love that cover, and Yosby did that cover, and she did an amazing job. I'm looking forward to see what she does for the next one, which will be coming out in October, so you're gonna have to wait a minute, but we'll do a cover reveal so you can see it early. There's gonna be something fun to read or do on my Twitter and Facebook page every day, But there'll be a poll every Tuesday, and then there'll be the question of the week on Friday, where either you can ask me a question that I will answer in my next video, or you can answer the question that I put in my post, or both. Do whatever you want. For those of you who want to know, I'm still working on Banes. I have another project in my back pocket, and that I'm very excited about. And the closer we get to it, I promise I'll let you know. It is something I'm very excited about. So just hang out, because Banes is coming out in October. Pay attention to my Facebook page, because if you're like Laramie Ann, you might win a free signed paperback. She came in out of nowhere this week with a post I needed right now, and she just popped it right up on my page right when I needed it, and it was to the best comic effect ever. So Laramie gets a free signed paperback, and you never know if you might win something too. So pay attention and respond to the posts, and you might get something in the mail. Wouldn't that be exciting? I love getting stuff in the mail. I think that's why I order from Amazon all the time. It's nice to see a package.
It's like Christmas.
It's like Christmas, but year round. Woo! So this is my emotional support mushkaba, because I'm failing at this right now.
You're doing great.
That's
She's
what
camera
we need.
shy.
Everybody needs one of
She's
these.
just camera shy. That's it.
Stop. I think the A's just won, apparently.
Wait.
That is the sound of the hub celebrating the A's winning a game.
Keep it consistent.
That's my lung.
Let me.
Thank you.
Oh!
Fuck you! Shut up!
I didn't want to burp in the middle of your monologue.
Have a great week, and don't forget, don't hide your book covers.